Broken Bridge. In a forgotten valley, an old stone bridge rests quietly, half broken, but still holding the weight of time. Moss clings to its edges, as though nature has chosen to protect it, wrapping it in green instead of letting it fade away. Long ago, travelers may have crossed here, footsteps echoing with stories of laughter, loss, and love. Now, only the river remembers their names. And yet, standing before it, you can't help but wonder, is a broken bridge still a bridge? If it leads only into silence? Some bridges don't connect places anymore. They connect memories. The Arch of Mist. Rising from the mist, the old stone arch seems less like something built and more like something grown from the earth itself. Time has softened its edges, ivy curling over stone, as though the forest itself has claimed it. Yet the bridge still stands, strong, steady, waiting. Travelers once trusted this arch to carry them from one side to the other. But perhaps its true purpose was always quieter, to remind us that even through the fog, there is always a path forward. Look closely, and you may see it too. How the mist parts just enough to reveal a way through the unknown. Some bridges are not meant to lead us back, but to show us the courage to cross into tomorrow. The twin arches. Two arches stand, side by side, weathered but unbroken. No one remembers who built them, or what they were meant to hold. Perhaps it was for carriages, or for feet weary from journeys long forgotten. But as the years passed, the stone crumbled and ivy claimed its place. And still, the arches endure. They are not perfect, yet they hold one another. Strength mirrored, reflected, doubled. Sometimes, the bridges we cross are not meant for us to travel alone, but to remind us that even in the quietest places, strength is found in togetherness. The reflection bridge. There is a bridge here that seems to carry more reflection than stone. By day, it blends into the forest. By night, the lantern of the moon rests on its curve, painting silver ripples across the water below. Travelers rarely cross it now. Perhaps they fear what waits on the other side. Or perhaps they know the truth, that this bridge was not built for passage, but for pause. For when you look into the water, the bridge does not lead forward, it leads inward, to the quiet places where your truest reflections wait. The Mist Keeper's Bridge. They say this bridge belongs to the Mist Keeper. Each morning, he gathers the fog from the river and gently folds it over the trees, enveloping the forest in a veil of silence. The hut on the bank, his only dwelling, holds nothing but lanterns and a kettle for tea. Travelers who dare to cross find themselves moving slower with every step, as if the mist itself were holding them, asking them to stay a little longer. Some believe the Mist Keeper does not guard the bridge at all. He guards the stillness, reminding wanderers that not every journey is meant to be hurried. The Threshold Bridge. They say some bridges don't lead to places, they lead to moments. This one, hidden deep in the forest, is called the Threshold Bridge. To stand upon it is to feel the hush of two worlds pressing against your skin. One world behind, familiar and heavy, another waiting ahead, unseen but calling. The mist holds its breath here, as if even the forest waits to see your choice. Some who cross say they return unchanged. Others whisper that the bridge remembers their step and carries their story forever into the fog. The Forgotten Bridge. There are bridges the world remembers, and bridges the world forgets. This one was once a path between villages, a lifeline of footsteps and laughter, but now only moss knows its stones, and only the river speaks beneath its arch. When the wind moves through the grass here, it almost sounds like voices, echoes of those who once trusted this way forward. Perhaps not all forgotten bridges are lost. Some remain to remind us that even when paths vanish, the memory of where they once led still lingers in the air. The crossing of solitude. Some bridges are not built to bring you closer to others, but to yourself. The figure walks slowly, step by step, across the stones worn smooth by centuries. Above, the forest leans in, protective yet distant. Below, the river hums a low hymn, carrying away every doubt that once weighed heavily. Here, in this solitude, the crossing becomes something more than a path. It becomes a mirror, a place where you see yourself, not as you were, not as you hoped to be, but as you are, still walking, still moving forward, still alive. And when you reach the other side, you do not find an ending, only another beginning, waiting quietly in the mist.